and welcome back to the Pour One Out podcast. I know it's been ages. Well, not for you guys, there was probably a video a few weeks ago, but for us, it's been fucking ages, and we're back. So, once again, I'm joined by, somehow still here and somehow hasn't given up on us, Sam Briggs and Stephen Davison. Welcome back, gents. How are you?
Alright, mate, how are you?
Good. Sam's the one we need to not give up on us. He edits the videos.
That's why I said Sam first.
Sam
Yeah,
top
fair
billing
enough,
now.
guys.
Guys, it's the 22nd of January, and like, is this the first podcast we filmed on the second?
For this,
Well, it's
for
the
this
first one.
year, it's the first one. Well,
Yeah.
as in for like now, it's the first one, 'cause this might go out in a few weeks. We've got one recorded, but it's not going out for a few
okay,
weeks.
cool. Yeah, and then we've got your one, which may or may not have been out, but hopefully has been, because that was a good one. Stephen's trauma episode, which we spent all year talking about, is filmed, and for some reason it's just not
Completely
uploaded.
forgot about that.
But like, it's good. Like, I saw the drive; it's there.
Yeah, it's on the
done.
drive, it's sitting there waiting.
It's done and ready. It's just Sam couldn't edit it until like end of December, so it was like too late to put it out for my birthday. And then we were like, "Oh, right, it's fine. Well, we'll just put it out like
Oh, we're
first
having
week
some
of-"
connection issues on Stephen there.
So we're just waiting for your next birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. It was just, and then it was like, all right, well, we'll put it out first week of January then, and then we didn't fucking bother filming anything else. So,
Yeah.
Oh,
so
right.
So,
yeah, we kind of held
Okay,
on to it.
alright.
We were just like, let's wait until we're actually coming back consistently, because it's pointless uploading my fucking birthday.
Yeah,
episode
okay.
And then fucking off for another month.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Okay, that's fair enough then. We've actually let Stephen plan this episode. Normally, I do the planning, and by planning I mean I just think of random questions when I'm on the train. They're normally like very, very inappropriate and normally involve our friends' relatives. But I've let Stephen plan it this time. So,
So,
Stephen,
so
take,
how many
take
times
it away.
would you shag Holly's mum?
oh god.
Untold.
I've not spoken to Holly in about 4 months, and this is the first time I hear about her again.
Neither's Kira.
Oh no. Oh no.
I don't even know what's going on there, but we'll go with it.
Oh, it's fine. You'll find out in Brighton. You've been invited to Brighton, Sam, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm not going.
Yeah.
That's right. Neither was Stephen till last night.
Oh. No, the reason why I wasn't going is because Clash was like literally like the weekend after, and I couldn't afford to do both. But then Clash, but
And that's
now
been moved,
Clash
so you
has been
can.
moved. But now I have other other things that I'm doing. Because I was like, oh, I'm free this weekend, so I'll book something for it, and yeah.
Right. So, first thing
Well-
I've got written down is, would you rather have a one-night stand with your celebrity crush but nobody ever believes you, or not have the one-night stand but everybody thinks that you did?
Oh.
It's like, so
okay.
I think, Sam, you said your
Ooh.
celebrity crush was Miley Cyrus, didn't you?
Oh,
Matt,
yeah,
Matt,
yeah.
yours was David Tennant, wasn't it?
Yes.
Oh Matt. Oh Matt.
No, Matt, actually,
no,
who
for this-
is yours? I don't think we have actually ever done that.
No, that's a good. I feel like I don't know why I've not said it. I've got too many. Taylor Swift is like the love of my
Yes.
life, so make it simple. I'll just go with Taylor Swift.
Okay.
But I could name
Yeah.
so fucking many, like literally like hundreds. I'm that guy that falls in love with every girl. Obviously not anymore, but
We know what you mean by it, every celebrity.
Michaela's ear pressed to the door, like, you fucking what, mate?
what? Just walks in with a knife. You tell me you're not like this anymore.
Oh my god. Mine. I'd pick option one there, you know, because then if you've done it once, there might be something to where it happens again.
I thought you meant
Oh
David
yeah,
Tennant.
that as well. Yeah, why not?
No, Sam, this is a non-continuous thing. It's just one night stand. You're never gonna see them again. You're never gonna meet them again. You're not gonna have any further contact with them
Oh.
ever after the one night stand.
Yeah, I'll still pick option one. I'll still pick
Oh,
option
God.
one.
I got a better picker.
I'll lose my virginity somehow, haven't I, guys?
Well, that's actually what I was going to say. Like Stephen, that we don't believe Stephen's had sex, but he obviously has, even if it wasn't a dream. So, Stephen, you can probably personally relate to this.
Fucking hell.
Oh dear. Stephen, what you What
sorry,
you say?
yeah.
Who was your? I can't even remember who your celebrity crush was.
Me,
Cara
Delevingne.
Delevingne.
Oh yeah, Cara Delevingne. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I say,
He tweets about it all the
I
fucking
say
time.
that. But to be fair, I kind of had to. I think at some point you have to commit to a celebrity crush, because the amount of times I'll just watch a new TV show and be like, oh, that actress, that's my celebrity crush now, just because she's
Yeah,
fit.
yeah.
And
No,
then
no,
it's like, and then you
100%.
see somebody else, it's like, oh no, that's my celebrity crush.
To be fair, yeah,
like,
yeah, I
Yeah.
get you.
There's
No.
just lots of very, very attractive women.
I've been
Yeah,
committed
no,
and
you're
loyal
right.
to Miley Cyrus since like I was 14, guys. So
Yeah, that's why I chose Taylor Swift, because she's been like, Taylor Swift's always been the one which I've said I've loved for a long time now.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But and I'm with Sam. I'd go with I'd do it, and then if you guys don't believe me,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
be it.
It's happened.
See,
It's been and done.
I think I would go with the second option. You haven't done it, but everybody thinks you have, because it's one of, you know, like they say, don't meet your heroes, because it's like once you meet your heroes, like that illusion is shattered. Because there's a very small
Right.
chance, like your idol.
When
is
you
gonna
last
be
5
as,
seconds in
like,
bed, it's going to be
cool.
quite disappointing.
Well, yeah, no, literally.
Nah.
It's fucking Cara Delevingne. You think I'm gonna be playing my A game? No. It's like-
Steven's gonna. She'll take her clothes off and Steven's like, and I'm finished.
You know what?
How much?
You know what? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I'd just be like, oh, I've got a McFly DVD we can put on if we could just do that instead.
Oh no, not again!
But no, yeah. But I literally think it's that. Like, I think if I did end up in that situation where it's like, oh, one night stand with Cara Delevingne, it's not going to be as amazing as I imagine it would be.
Yeah,
And
I
then,
suppose.
and then once you've done it, you're not going to be able to like fantasize about that happening because you know the reality of it.
Yeah, that's very. You know what? Steven's got a good point there.
You've got a good point
And
there.
still doing it,
also,
but-
you could, and also think about the amount of people that like have a one night stand with a celebrity and then like basically get a career out of it.
True.
Like, you take one picture in a hotel room with Cara Delevingne.
Oh,
and
you know what?
you're a fucking Instagram influencer now.
I've just thought.
Me too, Krinikov.
Stephen might have some logic behind this because if everybody thinks it, yeah, but if everybody thinks it's happened, right? Might hear me out. If everybody thinks it's happened, then surely the celebrity eventually finds out that people thinks it's happened, and then they will know you exist.
Restraining order.
Well, maybe that as well. But we've got to think on the bright side here.
Then they tweet out saying, "I've heard the rumor of me and Sam Briggs. I just want to categorically say this did not happen."
and then there's 10,000 replies. Liar, liar.
You changed.
Did you guys ever get that? Did you guys ever watch Drake and Josh?
Yeah, me.
There's that episode where Josh gets a restraining order, Oprah gets a restraining order against him, and Drake's like, look at the bottom, there's a signature, and he's like,
Wait, yeah. Oh, I love Drake. There was only like 3 or 4 seasons of Drake and Josh, and I feel like there was hundreds. There was like 50 episodes.
It's just because they're repeated all the time. It's like, do you know how many episodes there are of Mr. Bean? Like, there's literally about 12.
Really?
Literally, there's 12 episodes of it. As in, like, live action Mr. Bean.
Yeah.
There's 12 episodes of it. But,
Honestly, I feel like I've watched about 300.
Yeah, literally. But because it's like, yeah, they did like the anime. They did like so many episodes of like an animated series. So it just feels like
I
because
could
Mr.
watch
Bean
that.
was such a huge thing, and because there's like basically no dialogue in it. It's like worldwide because everybody can watch it.
Yeah.
So it just feels like it's like 25 seasons.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, Matt. So what are you going with? What's your answer to that?
Same as Sam. Like I've got to do it because then I know I've done it. I can add it to my personal tally of.
Did you
say
your crush? Was it Corinna Kopp?
No. It's got to be Taylor Swift, because if we're talking YouTubers, then I've got like a massive list that we talked about before. But no, yeah, the celebrity crush. I've got to say Taylor Swift, and if not, David Tennant.
Fair enough, mate. Yeah. Fair enough.
Stephen's like, and that's.
I'm going to say, Stephen, you better be pumping out these questions.
Alright, so what moment in your life have you felt the coolest? Like, for example, like if you play football, score like a 30-yard screamer into the top corner, everybody claps, that sort of thing. Like, what moment in your life do you go, I feel really fucking cool in this moment?
Okay. Have you got one in mind? Because I've got one in mind, because you can go first if you want.
Right, first one that comes to mind, I'm going to have to say Clash.
Right,
I was going to say like another YouTube party, but I think Clash is probably the one. Just because, like, obviously all my friends were there to see me, you guys were all there to watch me play it and shit. And then I think since I hyped up the fact, like, we're going to win, I had Marley Swabs and Tom GW giving it the big one. Like, you're not going to win, I'm like, fuck, we're fucking winning, mate. And as soon as we do it, I got an announcement coming in, and it's not Mo. And I think being there, being part of the winning team, having all those people watching, that had to be, if not the coolest, maybe one of the biggest moments of my life. Like, so cool isn't even out of the question. That was fucking.
Yeah, you know
awesome.
what, mate? Right, they say confidence is key, and you were posting it all over social media. You're like, "Red team are going to win." There's no doubt about it. There's literally there's not even a question, and you actually did. It was fair play, you know.
Everyone giving it the big and like, oh yeah, good luck, white team, blue team. Oh, I can't even remember the teams, man, because I knew that red, my guys, we got this. I knew we'd fucking win. I put it all on the line though. Like, imagine how awkward it would have been. Like, oh yeah, we lost, but Matt Stokes has got a retirement.
Well, there was some good people in your team though. There was there was Jamie Campbell, weren't there? There was Liam.
Honestly, everyone. Everyone was amazing in their own special way.
Apart from...
like even James Daniels.
Even James Daniels was alright.
Guy. I'm only saying that because of that video we did with Liam.
Oh right, fair. Oh god, yeah, that video.
No. Everyone was sick in their own special way. Like, everyone brought something to the team, whether it was like actually playing or even just energy. The motivation and shit. We were all fucking sick.
Yeah, and the team bonded really well. To be fair.
Everyone
at the event, not mind just the team.
Yeah, that's why it was so good. I was talking about this to the guy I just met. Like, everyone there, the first YouTube event in like over a year. Like, everyone was just like, I forgot COVID.
Honestly,
was a thing,
same.
like the masks and shit. I forgot that quite a while before, but
I was gonna say I don't know whether I forgot because me and Stephen had about 2 hours sleep.
I forgot that in March when we were all around your apartment, Matt.
No, that happened in June along with the 7 other parties that night. Do you not remember?
Yeah. Stephen, that was a week ago.
No, guys, it's all right because Boris Johnson had his party, so Boris Johnson had his party, so we were allowed to host.
I'm not scared anymore. No one cares. No one cares on anymore, so it's fine.
Yeah, Sam, what's yours then?
Okay,
mine was back when I was doing swimming. When I used to do like.
We're not gonna start. Oh, I didn't think you were going to say that.
What did you think I was going to say? Did you think it was going to be like YouTube related or something?
I was expecting some kind of YouTube thing, but instead it was just, I tell you what, when I learned to do the breaststroke, it was incredible.
No, this is like when I used to do nationals and stuff.
Alright, yeah, that's pretty cool. Ignore
but this was just like a regional one, so it was like Northwest, like swimming teams. And anyway, long story short, it was the 100 metre individual medley, so it's like all strokes, like each. Anyway, so I was on the last lap, and honestly, I was that far ahead. Like when I finished, I'd obviously put my hand on the wall, turned around. I was that far ahead. I was over half a lap ahead. I turned around and actually thought that I got like disqualified or something for a failed start, and everyone was there clapping and cheering. Yeah. I just turned around. I was sat there for literally about 20 seconds waiting for the other people to come in. I was like, oh. Okay.
Matt,
and everyone's there clapping and cheering. I'm like,
yes. For the love of fucking God, can you stop rustling that bag?
I'm so hungry.
Tip it all out onto a plate then, Jesus Christ. Every single time I think my headphones are breaking.
Oh, it's alright, Matt, don't worry about it.
You got little headphones.
You got little headphones.
You got little
what they are, Stephen?
Little shoes are sick.
Oh, come on now, let's not fall out. First podcast back this year. What, second? But
Sorry, mate. Just carry on.
no, I've
Come in.
finished mine now, so I want to know Stephen's. I'm interested to know Stephen's. Probably when he picked up the ball and gave it to the cool kids in high school. The ball rolled over to him, and he was just like, "What are you on, guys?"
Oh my god, a friend! Oh, right, you want it back? Never mind.
For me, it was there was one really simple one where I was at about. Oh fuck's sake! Hang on, 1 second. These headphones just.
Oh, I've got. Whilst we're waiting for Stephen, right? I've got a story to tell. I'm well annoyed, right? So obviously I got the booster today, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to treat myself. I'm going to get McDonald's. You know, I've been a good boy. Got my vaccine. Going to go get McDonald's. So I got to the drive-thru of the McDonald's. Spent about 5 minutes waiting to make my order. Made my order of the 20 cheese share box of the cheese melt dipper things, whatever they're called. The guy was like, yeah, no problem, it's going to be this price, make your way to the next window, blah blah blah. Now the queue was like 6 or 7 cars long, so I was in this queue for like 15 minutes before I was paying. Went to pay, and they put the order up on screen like they normally do on a drive-thru, and it was some like Diet Coke and some other thing. I was like, well, that's not my order. My order was this. And then they just turn around and go to me, sorry, yeah, we've got none of them in. What? Yeah, so then they were like, oh, what do you want instead? So I was like, oh, fine, whatever. You know, I'll get the 5-piece chicken select meal, whatever. So they try it. Then after I tell them that I want that, they then go, yeah, sorry, we can't do it here. Can you drive back round? What? So I just went, yeah, sure, no worries. Drove off, looked at the queue. There was about 20 cars more in the queue. I was like, I'm not stopping there. So I've driven home without McDonald's. Yeah. No.
Oh mate, that sounds amazing.
However sad it sounds, I had some cheese and crackers and I'm sorted now. Smoked cheese and cheddar cheese and crackers.
It's gonna be really weird in the middle of a fucking sentence. I'm just gonna suddenly have a hat on and different earphones. But I think I think mine was I was in a bar.
Oh, Stephen.
You're right, Matt.
Is this the Daniel Radcliffe one?
No. I was at a bar in Kendal after college, quite drunk. It was about the time where Uptown Funk was released, and it was playing every single bar that you've ever fucking been
Never got born then.
Fucking hell. but I went up to the bar to order a drink, and was just waiting to be served. Was just kind of naturally, just mouthing along to the words, and then as the guy got to me and said, "Oh, what do you want?" It was the exact moment in the song where it goes, "Fill my cup, put some liquor in it."
Okay.
And the timing just worked out exactly perfectly.
Oh, that's beautiful.
He just went to me like, "Oh, what can I get you, mate?" And perfect timing. I just held up my glass and went, "Fill my cup, put some liquor in it."
Oh, mate, I bet you would.
That's pretty cool.
It was either that or I used to be a ball boy at Morecambe FC, and there was a moment where the ball was like flying out to where I was, and instead of catching it or letting it go and just rolling it back to the keeper.
Oh.
Instead of catching it and giving it back to the big kids.
I just instinctively sort of just tapped it back into the keeper's hands as he was coming to get it, just in the air, and it ended up on like some the Football League show or something.
That's sick.
Oh, that's cool.
It's like match of the day, but for the lower league teams, and they always did like a compilation of like the funny moments or whatever, and it ended up on there.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's pretty cool.
That was quite a cool moment.
So what I'm getting from that story, Matt, is that I was right about something.
Giving the ball back to the big kids.
Yeah. There might have been Sunday League, there might have been 6 pints in, but I don't know, Morecambe were like League 2, right? I can't remember.
Yeah, League 2.
Yeah, I thought so.
Okay, what's the first job that you remember wanting to have? Like, first legitimate job, not like, oh, you know, I'm gonna be an
Prostitute
or something.
Matt.
And you were.
Hell yeah.
Now
You achieved your job at the grand old age of 9.
Well, this is. I remember when I was in school. This is sort of relevant, sort of not. It's just a funny George story. When we were new, I introduced George King to another friend of mine, and that other friend of mine said to George, "Oh, what do you?" What does your mum do? And George just replied with like a really straight face and just went, prostitute. What about yours? And it was so
Oh,
fucking
God.
hilarious because he was so serious about it.
Yeah. Oh.
This is no joke. The only job I've ever wanted is YouTube. Like, no bullshit. Like, even when I was a kid, I must have not wanted a job till at least 5 then. Because I think that's when YouTube came out. But like, I can only ever remember wanting to be a YouTuber.
Oh god.
Oh.
Oh god, that makes me feel old. It's not even that big a difference. We're just saying you were 5 when YouTube came out.
No, it's honestly it's all I can remember doing.
I was only 9. It's not that big a difference, but still.
Oh, mate, it's a huge difference.
Mm.
I'm saying as if I wasn't 8.
So, what about you? First job you wanted?
My first ever job that I like sat there and went, yeah, you know what, I want to do that, was to become a vet.
Closest you're gonna get to a pussy.
True. But then I very quickly realised I'm not very good at science. So
I thought you were going to say it. You had to have your dog put down, and you were like, "Fuck this."
I'll be honest. I'll be honest. Being a vet, you don't necessarily need to be good at science.
True.
You just need to be good at taking care of animals.
Yeah, I'm not good at that either. So.
Well, I mean, to be fair, that's why you go to uni, to learn how to do it. Nobody's born being like,
Oh, yeah, but
I've got all the knowledge I need to be a vet.
It was one of those. I much preferred sitting there playing on my computer.
Sam wanted to be a nerd.
Yeah, basically.
What about you,
You
Stephen?
didn't have to.
Mine was the first job I remember wanting to have was really weird. You know, like big superstores like Morrison's or like the massive shops you'll get like that. On the floor, they have like grates where there's like clearly like a key that opens them. And when I was like 5 years old, that was like the biggest mystery in the world. Like, what the fuck is underneath the floors in Morrison's? So when I was 5, I wanted to be. I didn't know what the fuck the job was. I just wanted to be whoever the guy was that went in the floors in Morrison's.
Okay,
It was just like it was like Area 51. It was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is? They've got all the fridges and everything in the back. So what the fuck is underneath the floors that needs a trap door the size of a fucking house?
Did you ever find out?
Stephen.
No, well I never got that job.
Maybe you could go back to it because I'm quite curious now you've said that.
Me as an adult just walk into the customer service, just say, "Look, guys, this is gonna sound weird as fuck, but what the hell have you got underneath the floors?" I've wanted to know this for 21 years. You need to tell me.
Imagine if it is like Area 51. Area 51's in Morecambe.
I mean, it wouldn't be a suspicious place.
I mean, that Morrison's is a bit dodgy at best of times, Stephen.
Well, it's
So it
not,
wouldn't shock me.
Anything's dodgy at the best.
That's where Stephen goes to pick up.
Fucking
Yeah,
hell.
we'll stop the sentence there, eh?
Well, I got to pick up my shopping.
Good one.
Yeah, that was quite good.
Right. Right, Stephen, crack us off with one more question before... Oh no, it's a few more questions, because obviously Stephen was a little chicken boy, weren't he? And fucked up with his headphones. Give us some more questions, Stephen.
Alright, well, I was about to before you started fucking riffing on questions.
Sorry, I got a bit excited.
If you could have the same superpowers as a superhero, which hero would you pick? So like, instead of just being like, oh, I'd have super strength or something, you know, it'd be like, you know, you could have the same powers as, say, I don't know, Captain America or whatever. Matt, what the fuck are you
What
doing?
does your hat say?
It says hoo-hoo.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I don't think it's a meaning.
I like it. Sorry, Holly, what was the next question?
Do you just completely fucking ignore the question?
No, no.
Can't lie, Stephen. Can't lie, Stephen. I also didn't hear the question.
Oh, in that case, yeah, I didn't hear.
My fucking god.
Matt was going to try and wing it, but I saved your ass, Matt.
Cheers, bro. I would just
Sorry, man.
If you could have the same superpowers as our superhero, which hero would you pick?
I swear.
You could have the same powers as Captain America, for example, rather than just saying, "Oh, I'd have invisibility."
No one would pick that.
Well, Sam would, so we can go into the women's bathroom.
Oh no, I meant Captain America.
Fuck's sake.
I would, well, one that pretty much does everything is Superman.
That's true.
Or I could just be Batman and be fucking minted.
Batman too.
No, I say
What's your superpower, by the way? I'm rich.
Yeah, fair enough. You sold me.
I'd say Superman just because he's pretty much ticks all the boxes.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. He did.
laser eyes, he can fly. I'd love to fly. Like that's the power I want. I'd love to be able to fly. He can go back in time, technically. And he's very strong, like myself. So, you know, I think I pretty much tick all the boxes anyway. So I might as well just go for Superman.
Yeah, it's the most similar hero to you.
What are you guys picking?
Sam, what are you saying?
Sam's like, what's the question?
No. Honestly, I don't know which superhero to pick, but Matt's made a very good point there.
The Human Torch, because his head's already on fire.
For fuck's sake. Please. The one that I do find pretty cool, because, you know, I'm with the times now. I have watched the new Spider-Man, you know.
Jessica Jones, because he's used to being abused.
Oh.
Damn. No. Sam can be what's David Tennant called in that? Killjoy. Sam can be Killgrave. He's used to manipulate.
Killjoy.
He can be Killgrave. He's used to manipulating women.
Oh, for fuck's sake, guys! Come on now.
That's a joke Stephen will get, but you won't get it.
It's all right. Only Stephen will understand it from our viewer base.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, Sam.
Right. What era? Who are you saying then? So.
I can't remember his name now. I'm gonna assume it's something to do with the electricity, but you know who I mean from the new Spider-Man.
Electro.
Yeah, I assumed it was something to do with electricity. I just forgot his name. My mind went blank. My bad.
You know what? I think I could have picked out 1,000 people in a row and asked them which superhero they'd want to be, and not a single fucking one of them would have said Electro.
I'm sorry, but he can literally teleport anywhere and just be like, fucking, yeah, gets out, idiot.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So, you know, Matt wants flying. I can just literally be like, oh, I want to be in Australia. Yeah, let's just, you know, be there.
Flying's part of the fun, though, isn't it? Apart from when it gets dark, I'll get scared.
Yeah. Also, think about how long it would take you to learn to fly.
No, I'll be alright.
I mean, different air resistance up there. You're gonna have to swerve to avoid birds and planes.
I'm Superman.
My guy's gonna be stuck at some traffic lights in the sky.
I'm Superman. If a bird hits me, it's the bird's fault.
If a bird hits me, it's getting fucking bodied.
Oh.
Go on then, Stephen. What are you gonna pick? Some weird DC villain we've never heard of
I think
before.
I'll go with the Flash, based after what Sam does to women.
I thought you'd say Aquaman.
Aquaman.
Why the fuck would I do
I thought you'd
Aquaman?
pick Aquaman or Robin.
Nah, Stephen wants to be Dwayne Johnson from Moana. Never been a superhero.
I think the Flash. Super speed, faster than Superman. So wherever Matt is going, I'll beat him there.
That's fine, mate. Just think how quick you got.
See.
And then when we get there, he'll punch me in the face. And
Imagine how quick you got to finish in bed. Like you'd be able to set a new record.
Fuck's sake.
Literally, where a girl says, "Oh, I'll go faster," it's like, not a problem.
Yeah, but the reason why
it works well for me that speed impresses you.
For fuck's sake. Oh, doesn't even matter what I was gonna say. I think.
How long have we got left?
We've probably got about a minute and a half, so I think we call it there for a break.
Right
yeah,
Alright.
yeah.
Alright,
We come
if
back
you've managed to get through this half, come back in the second half and there'll be more classic pour one out banter.
By that, Stephen means awful questions and mediocre answers.
Matt and Stephen taking a piss out of Sam.
Yeah, nothing's changed, has it, guys? Oh, catch you in a minute.
Tune.
And welcome back from the break. Welcome back to Pouring Out Podcast. I'm still joined with Sam and Stephen. Sam didn't leave halfway through, thank fuck. Which I'm pretty
Even after all them
impressed
jokes.
Yeah, especially after that. Last night, Sam, we were on Zoom, and I said to Stephen, are you in your conservatory or are you in your bedroom? And he said conservatory.
Yeah.
So I said, did you see another spider in your room? I know, I'm hilarious.
You know what? I might actually have to move my sort of setup back into my room, because I moved it all down here when we had the Lauren Alexis episode. Because if you remember, like, for a couple of episodes before we...
So she couldn't smell your room?
No, because if you remember, for a couple of episodes before the Lauren Alexis one, my internet was being kind of dodgy and the connection was a bit weird.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
if there's one episode we can't have fucking dodgy internet on, it's the Lauren Alexis one. So I'll just move.
Yeah.
Anyone but this.
Literally. So I'll move my entire setup into the same room as the router, which is fine.
Yeah.
But there's no heating in the conservatory, and obviously it's a conservatory, so it's fucking like wafer thin. It's January now. Like last night when we were on Zoom, I could feel my face. I thought I was gonna have like icicles coming off my nose. I kept going inside. I kept going like, oh, I'm just going to the toilet. I wasn't going to the toilet. I was walking into my kitchen where the fucking heating is.
Could you not just take your laptop and just sit inside?
Well, yeah, I could have done, to be fair, but the lighting was here. So.
Alright, okay. You don't just turn the light on in your room.
Sorry, but the lighting was here. Stephen, you're on Zoom, not an office call.
If you think about it though, Stephen always zooms us from that like exact bit. Like he never lies on his bed or anything.
That's true. You know what, Stephen? You put the most effort in.
That spider's still there, isn't it?
I haven't slept in my room in 3 years. It's just a shrine to who I used to be now.
Well, it's funny you say that because I've got my cameras next to my bedside table as like a reminder of who I used to be. So I get that, Stephen. I get what you mean.
Remember when you had a life? Right, should we jump back in?
Yeah, let's do it.
Right.
What do you mean, Stephen? We're already filming the
with the
episode.
questions, you dickhead.
Alright.
Alright, chill. I'm sorry.
Okay. Would you rather have to wear shoes every second for the rest of your life, or never be able to wear footwear
Fucking
again?
hell.
I'd choose never to be able to wear
How
footwear
did you start
again, to
with
be
such
honest.
a good opening and now we're on about shoes?
Yeah, honestly, I would choose never wear shoes again. I don't know about you guys, but...
Yeah,
Well,
I'll join you,
remember,
Sam.
it's no footwear ever again, so that's no socks either.
Yeah? Yeah, how do you think we used to live before socks and shoes?
Yeah,
Well,
it's topping my feet up.
mostly, sort of, you would stay in your caves.
That's true, I'd like a cave.
Honestly, not much different from my room right now.
Maybe up north.
I know, come back
We
out.
all live in caves up here.
True.
Yeah, well, somehow still be in fucking London again.
Oh, true. Fucking hell.
And look, Stephen, next week or whatever, we're going to Brighton, literally as far away as we possibly fucking can be.
I was going to say, I can't believe you guys have been scammed into going to Brighton again. It's not even for somebody that lives in Brighton.
That's a good point. I never thought about that.
But the person she fancies lives in Brighton, so it's the closest she can
That's
get.
true.
She's thinking it's like by osmosis, she can kind of worm her way into his head.
And
Right, okay.
George won't go
You
anywhere.
remember this? You remember in the first half of this episode where I said I'm not very good at science? I now need to question what osmosis is because I've forgotten.
Osmosis is like.
The spontaneous net movement or diffusion of solvent molecules through a selectively permeable membrane from a region of high water potential to a region of low water potential.
Yeah,
look at
the
equalise the solid concentration on two sides.
There'll be a secondary definition. It's like the idea of like if you know, like when you see like a YouTuber be outed as like a racist or something, and then all of their friends get kind of judged as being racist as well, just because they're friends with someone who is a racist. That's what they're like. They're like being. It's like they've become a racist by osmosis, even though they haven't. Like that's the general idea. But,
right.
Okay.
Fuck's sake. That fucking bag.
What?
Stephen, you normally love the bags, mate.
True.
Yeah, but I'm normally decent enough to put a key inside. That's been cut out.
That's not getting cut
I'm
out.
fucking searching for it.
Okay, what's yours then, Stephen? You wearing shoes or no?
Yeah, I'd never.
I forgot that was the question. I thought we were about 3 questions past this one.
I'd never wear shoes again, mostly because I think about how horrific your feet would be, because you could never wash them.
I mean, you can.
Well, you couldn't, because you can't ever take the shoes off.
Oh wait, yeah, sorry, no, ignore me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Never wear footwear again. Because I'm just
saying.
And then I just get a work from home job and get all my shopping delivered.
Fair enough.
Matt,
I still just walk barefoot.
Like I already said, same as Sam, same as you.
Right.
Right.
Do you want to be buried or cremated?
Probably cremated.
Well, do you think about that Doctor Who episode as well, Stephen?
Yes, I was literally about to say I was always cremated, but just that thing from that Doctor Who episode of the dead remain conscious. What if you can feel everything that happens to your dead body? So I think I'd have to go with buried, just in case.
Yeah, no, that was quite disturbing. I'll probably go buried as well, because I know everyone says, "What if you wake up?" Nah, I ain't waking up.
I like how it's like, oh, if you sin, you go into hell. It's like, yeah, all right, mate. One Doctor Who episode where they go, oh yeah, but what if you still feel being burnt? Oh fuck, I'm changing my life for you now.
Exactly. That was disturbing.
That's how it works.
That was disturbing.
Yeah. What's the biggest lie you've ever told?
Oh fuck.
And does Michaela know about it yet?
Not even Michaela.
Is it Holly?
Even I haven't accepted it. Stephen, you got to understand. I lie a lot. Like, there's no way I can answer this question. Like, there's too many to think.
Well, all right. Just list off your top 10 or 11.
I need a bigger list than that.
Give us your biggest lie.
Right, you guys go first, and I'll try think of one.
Matt's trying to narrow it down.
I don't know. I don't tend to lie, so I don't know.
All right.
That's a difficult one to answer.
I once at an old job.
Go on.
I once.
Got it.
Oh, go on, Matt.
No, you go first.
And at an old job, I once went on a night out last minute when I was meant to be in work the next day, and that night out ended up, as it often does, turning into sort of 2 days out, 2 nights out. So I messaged my then manager and was like, "Oh, a family member died down in Reading, so I've gone down to be with family, and now I can't get a train back in time." And there was a big mess about. But yeah, that's probably the biggest lie I've told. basically bullshitted, saying a family member had died, and then I had to write down all the information I'd given about which family member, and pick out an address in Reading for where I was, so that and then I had to write down when the supposed funeral was that I'd made up, so that if I was ever questioned on it again, I would have the information.
You put the funeral as your next night out.
Yeah, it's a 2-day funeral. Go on, Matt. What's yours?
Okay, so sort of similar. So I was going to say when I said I love you, but no, I've made a conscious effort to stop lying the last 2 years. Anyway, so it's just come up to the anniversary actually. So at an old job that I had, I remember me and Jacob started travelling, and I didn't have the time off to go to Amsterdam. So I was like, fuck, what can I do? And Jacob was like, just bunk it. Jacob has never had a job before, so he was like, just calling sick. And I was like, it's not that easy. Anxiety don't work that way. So so yeah, very similar. On the day I said I didn't feel very well, and I started like, coughing up in the bathroom, so I just like try and make myself sick. In my head, same as school, once you're sick, that's it, game over, you got to go home. And I said, just let us know how you feel. From the airport, I called up and I said, from the airport lounge, I should add, when me and Jacob were bladdered, I called up saying, I feel sick. And luckily, it was a really...
No departing, so ignore that.
Well, that's what I was scared about. Luckily, the really, really, really nice woman answered, and she said, I'll let them know that you're not in. And I was so grateful for that, like, so fucking grateful. Basically, I told him I was ill, and then I turned my phone off for 4 days and went to Amsterdam.
They must have thought you fucking died.
So, I'll tell you the rest in a sec, but when I got back, they all hugged me because they thought I'd killed myself.
Oh my god. Oh, Matt.
And he said, well, that's what I can presume. I remember them specifically saying we thought something bad happened. And I was like, well, I said I was ill the other day. So, get this, right? So, we're in Amsterdam. It's my uni deadline. I've got to apply for it on the day. I've got the photo. Oh, you're on my phone. So, I'm applying to my uni just before. And my friend decided to go out and obviously get high. And they're like, right, we'll go to this exact bar. Come meet us there afterwards. Obviously, I can't turn my phone on, because if I turn my phone on, they try ring me, they'll get the dial tone. That's like, like the international one. They'll know I'm away. So, I had to completely turn my phone off. So I had to write down on a napkin the exact directions of what place they were at. So I had to write down, turn left in 400 yards, turn right on a fucking napkin. And I had to write it with like this dodgy fucking pen which I found. And I eventually found them. They came out and found me. But I had my phone off for 4 days. I turned it on for like 5 minutes a night just to tell my mum that I was alive. And if anyone asks, I'm ill or some shit like that. And then I came back and they all thought I was dead. But the only person who I told, and I don't even think it was this holiday, I think it was a different one. There was a girl there who was really, really nice. So I remember telling her, just like, I might bunk and go to Amsterdam. So if I'm not here, that's why. I can't remember if it was that time, but one of the times I went on holiday, I remember telling her that. And she was the only person who I told. I wanted to look cool.
You were telling her in hopes that she'd be like, yeah, same, I'm coming with you.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's probably the worst one that I've told, but I've told many.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
I know. Whoops.
Right. Dream dinner party guests. Pick 3, dead or alive.
I wouldn't want them dead, they wouldn't be fucking speaking to me, would they?
That's a great one. That is a brilliant one.
It is a good one though, yeah.
I'm going to write mine down. You guys think?
Can I have Miley Cyrus,
yeah,
her sister, and
Mum.
Taylor Swift?
Miley Cyrus's mum, Miley Cyrus's sister. Get the generational sandwich going.
Yeah. Well, you never know. One of them might actually interact with me.
I think that's optimistic.
Very.
Cool.
Dolly Parton as well, why not?
Go on then, Matt, who's yours?
Okay, cool. So, obvious one, Logan Paul, David Tennant, and Robin Williams.
Yeah, Robin Williams, fair enough, yeah.
I love that Angel song.
Fucking hell. Sam, what about yours then? Or are you sticking with Miley Cyrus? No, I'm
not sticking with mine. Mine were a joke. Mine were a joke.
Sam's realised I said, realistic answers. Well, not realistic, just ones that aren't just female. And that's coming from me, so...
No, mine, oh, I don't know. You know what? I think, to be fair, I'd probably pick, like,
Hitler.
Tom Holland, because he seems like a right funny guy.
Oh.
Peter.
Who else would I pick? Sorry? Like what? He's above it, what? I'm so confused.
Sam's just going, right, my list. Epstein, Prince Andrew.
God damn it, guys.
And, one of the biggies, he's got Rose, Jim and Sybil. Oh, fuck it, let's get them all in here, let's have a party.
Come on, lads.
I'm sure I could have squeezed an extra in. No, I think I'll pick Tom Holland as one. You know what? I'd be interested to speak to Betty White. That'd be pretty cool. And you know what? Why not Anne Frank?
Anne Frank.
I would not have guessed that.
Anne Frank the child.
As in Anne Frank, because I'd be interested in his backstory. It wasn't on my list. It was number 4 as well, for God's sake.
No, come on. You know for you that Epstein's number 1.
Please, I've been in this job for 7 months. When are you going to stop the jokes?
Yeah, I forgot about
that. or get sacked from it.
Stephen, you were part of the service. You know what it's like. You know exactly what job they're
yeah.
Stephen got fired.
I got fired because I refused to shank the kids.
For God's sake.
Who are you picking, Stephen?
Right, Hitler. No. He's Austrian. I wouldn't understand what he's saying. Pointless.
For fuck's sake.
No, I think I'd go. I think I would probably also go Logan Paul. I think I'd go Ricky Gervais. I think he'd be a laugh. And Jordan Peterson.
Who's that again?
He's a psychology professor by trade.
Oh, okay. I've heard the name. That's why I was questioning.
Yeah, I also wanted that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll send you some videos later.
Fair enough. Yeah.
And Sam, I'll send you.
Right, Stephen, are you running low?
Videos.
For God's sake, please. I feel like at this rate, it's you two that are more interested in bloody kids than me, the amount you bring them up.
That sounds like a deflection, Sam.
I just simply work with them. You bring it up all the time.
Yeah, you work with them.
Oh, I give up.
Yeah, you give it up to them.
Oh my God.
Okay, so, do you think the friend zone is real? And if so, why?
Yes.
I've actually put a lot of thought into this recently.
Recently?
Yeah. So I've seen you see a lot of Twitter posts from both men and women complaining about the idea of the friend zone. I kind of looked at a lot of them and then
Fair enough.
Wrote down literally an entire thing about the friend zone, and then I was going to do a TikTok about it, and I was like, I don't give a fuck about TikTok, why would I bother?
Stephen had a whole ass debate with himself.
But yeah, no, so do you guys think it's real? If so, why? And don't just say because you've been friend zoned.
What other option can we give?
No, I believe it's real, and I believe it's real because I think the friend zone exists because people aren't ready for a relationship, but want the idea, like sort of like they like the idea of that person, but don't want to be with them because they're not ready.
Oh God, sounds like
so
aimed
they
at
just
me.
sort of throw them in the friend zone. Yours, Matt.
Aimed at me.
No, you're always in relationships, Matt. You just have side relationships as well.
Fucking hell. Jessica.
But yeah, that's my answer. What about you guys?
You know what? I like what you're saying there. No, I think from experience of being friend zoned and friend zoning, sometimes you just aren't ready, and obviously it's a very, very sad thing to do because it does hurt from both sides.
Yeah, but honesty though.
Yeah, exactly. But being honest, it's more important than hurting someone and leading them on whatever, which hurts way fucking more. So no, I think you're right. I think the friend zone's there. I think it is a sad place to be, but there's always ways out. There's always ways out.
Yep, 100%.
Have you guys escaped the friend zone?
Once, yes.
Me too.
Also, Stephen, I know you're an expert on this one because it's the only place you are. So,
well, here's the thing. I think the friend zone, as I said, I put some thought into this. I think the friend zone both does and doesn't exist. Right?
Okay.
So
Stephen's got a whole page of
your sex life.
No. But basically, I think it's a case of because friendships between men and friendships between women are very different. So like guys' friendships generally might be changing a bit now, but generally guys don't really talk about the feelings much. It's more, let's go out and go watch football, go to the pub, have a drink, something like that. Whereas
hit the bags and slags.
Well,
yeah.
But whereas women's friendships are a lot more open, talk about the feelings a bit more. They'll actually go out and do something somewhere. So when a guy and a girl start hanging out, and a girl is open and honest about feelings, and they start having conversations about feelings, in the guy's mind, he's like, well, I've got friends, I've got loads of friendships, and in none of those friendships do I, talk about feelings or anything like that. So obviously she's interested in me, because why else would we be talking about feelings and going and doing things that I think are dates? Whereas for her, she's just thinking, well, this is what I do with all of my friends. This isn't something I'm doing to lead a guy on. It's just what I do with my friends. So she's thinking she's just having a normal friendship with a guy. He thinks that she's interested in him. So when they continue to just do, go on what he will consider dates and she will consider just going and hanging out with a friend, he's going to think that he's being friend zoned, whereas she's just having a friend.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
You know what, Stephen? I think you just cracked the friend zone.
Innit?
I don't know if that's because you're an expert on it anyway, or because you're about to bring a book out. When's the book release date?
Stephen's wrote books upon books about it.
I want to know why Stephen sat there and thought this through like that.
It's literally just because, you know what Twitter's like, but the amount of tweets I would see occasionally come up from women saying like, oh, why the fuck can't I just have friends that are guys without them wanting to fuck me and thinking that I'm in a friend, thinking that I'm friend zoning them and that. And I'll see tweets from guys that are like, oh, I'm going out on dates with this girl and we're going to the theatre and we're going for a meal and and she just thinks we're friends. This is ridiculous. It's like, well, you're both wrong and you're both right.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. I think there's no perfect answer, is there?
No.
Like I've been friend zoned by girls who absolutely fucking devastated me, but to them they just had no idea, and then I've friend zoned girls who have really thought there was something there when I didn't realise. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
I think as you put it there, like especially as a guy, if you think you're going on, say, dates, how often do you explicitly say that you're going on a date? Like it's it's just kind of like, oh, let's go do a thing.
Yeah.
So if you go do a few of those things, and then you get interested in her, you're not going to want to stop that. But after a while, you're going to get emotionally involved, or you're going to be really emotionally sort of devoted to this girl who's just got a friend, essentially.
Yeah.
So when she gets a boyfriend or something that isn't you, you're going to feel like you've been led on. But realistically, you were just the fucking moron.
Yeah. No. 100. I big time can relate to that one.
Fair enough.
Well,
I agree with that. Why did you gotta say that at the end of
I
it?
was the one. I was the one that said to the girl she was a fucking moron.
Yeah, but Kira still talks to you since.
True.
No, I like speaking to Kara. She's nice.
Right, last question I've got.
Oh dear God. Anal. Anal.
Anal.
Anal.
Do you believe in soulmates?
Oh, that's a good one. I never would have thought you would have said that.
Well, you won't have my
That's
answer
'cause- Fuck's sake.
Yeah, no, I do actually believe in soulmates. I think there's different levels to it, because when you're in a relationship, at the start you're always going to think they're your soulmate, like always, like, oh yeah, I was made for you. But towards the end, or after a while, that spark tends to go, and I think that's just the chemicals in our head saying that the affection, whatever, is dying down, so you don't believe it as much anymore. But there's times where I think this is something I do believe, and I do think friends' soulmates are a thing as well. Like, I think that my friend Kate is like my friend's soulmate, same as I'd say the same like you guys and George. Like, I do generally think like there's such thing as friend soulmates. So yeah, no, I believe in it, but I think that most people probably don't actually find them, or you just program your brain to thinking, yeah, that was my soulmate, we're always going to find each other. No, realistically, your soulmate's probably like the other side of the world in fucking America or some shit.
Yeah.
Like the other half to yourself, you're
the
never
other side
gonna
of the
meet.
world.
Yeah, literally, you're like, yeah, exactly.
It's literally like, I'm going to say, I believe in it, but it's like what Matt was saying there, it's probably like a lower percentage chance than winning the lottery of actually finding them.
Yeah.
Realistically, because winning the lottery is like I saw this on like Twitter or some shit. Apparently winning the lottery is like a 1 in like 3.8 million or something like that chance. Which, you know what, crunching the numbers, it's not actually that bad. But honestly, yeah, it's not great. But if you bought 3 million tickets, ideally you're gonna win.
Imagine if you didn't.
I know.
Oh yeah, you'd be like 6 million down, because obviously they're like £2 a ticket now.
Oh shit.
But yeah, no, I do believe in him, and also the friend soulmate thing as well. I fully believe in that. But at the same time, I don't know if it's just this idea that's been thrown into our heads over generations.
Yeah. I think it's like the novelisation of it all, like, oh yeah, your soulmate's out there, like, probably, but they're probably either dead or you're never, ever, ever, ever gonna meet them.
Exactly, yeah.
Well, I think I think films and TV shows and stuff don't help with that. They kind of
Yeah.
romanticize romance.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a case of like, I don't think soulmates exist. I think people are more suited to each other than others.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's any such thing as soulmates. But the idea of your one true love and love at first sight and all that is shite that's been peddled at you through films and TV shows for your entire life.
Yeah.
So now, but I mean, films and TV shows kind of tell you that if you're not in a relationship, that there's something wrong with you. Essentially, like having a partner is like the be all and end all. Which is just a bit fucked. It's like that's why there's so many failed relationships, because people get into relationships thinking that just because there's an option to get into a relationship,
they should do it.
Yeah.
It's literally if you're not 100% secure in yourself as well, then you're gonna get a bad relationship. If you don't love, if you love yourself at like a 20% level, somebody can come along who loves 30% of who you are, and you'll be like, oh my god, that's so much. It's literally less than half. But to you, you think they're crazy about you and they're in love with you. So, yeah, I don't think soulmates are a thing.
I'm gonna say that's one of the main reasons why I've not even like actively searched for a relationship since my last one.
Oh.
Because like, there's no point right now. I'm not in a point in my life where I want to be like, yeah, that's it forever.
Yeah. No, I think that's a nice way to look at it, to be fair. Despite it being you not wanting to look for that, I do think like it's good to have your own life and have your own freedom and be able to do what you want and without limitations. Like in my position now, I'm happy with this. Like I'm pretty much sort of like, yeah, I'm set. We're probably going to get engaged and married and shit. And you know, I live with my girlfriend now. It's probably not going to change ever. You know, it's probably it.
Yeah.
And I'm actually happy with that. Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like, I'm actually quite happy about that. It's not like, you know, me a year ago. You guys know, I'd be like. Whereas now I'm just like.
Yeah, I know. I know it.
Yeah. Whereas now I'm like, this is amazing. Like, I can't ask for anything better. Like, I've lived with my friends. I've done what I've wanted to. So now this is like the next stage for me. So.
Yeah. Fair enough. What about you, Stephen? Like, I know you've already had your say, but would you say you're sort of the same?
Yeah, in terms of relationships, sort of same as you. It's kind of,
yeah.
You know, I feel like you have to be. I think for a while I was, as I said, you know, it's kind of peddled at you that, you know, you need to be in a relationship. If you're not in a relationship, then you're doing something wrong. I think for a long time, I just kind of went off that. I was like, oh well, I'm looking for a relationship because why would I not want to be in a relationship?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if I look at where I'm at, it's a case of why would I want a relationship?
Yeah.
Well,
like, it's a case of like, I mean, don't get me wrong. If I was to get in a relationship, it'd be with someone that I know is right for me, and that I believed in that there would be a chance of having a good relationship. But at the same time, it's a case of my time is spent between work and travelling about and
drugs,
just chilling at home by myself.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't want none of those three things. Do I want to input another human into?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I'm at work. Don't need a fucking girlfriend while I'm at work. Travelling about. That's more of a nightmare, if anything.
Yeah.
And
More to
when
pay
I'm
for.
just chilling, literally. But then it's also like I don't want to. It's gonna sound like I'm taking aim at Matt here, but I'm not.
No.
I don't want to be. But I don't want to be that guy who's like, if I'm invited somewhere, it's then like, oh well, do I bring the girlfriend?
The girlfriend has to go.
Do I not bring the girlfriend? And then if I bring the girlfriend, it's like, she doesn't fucking know anybody that will live. She's just here because she's my girlfriend. But if I don't bring her, I'm then like the dickhead boyfriend who's not let the girlfriend.
Yeah. You're the one that's just complaining to her mates too.
But you know, and that just seems like a nightmare. And then the time that I'm just chilling by myself, I can't imagine that being improved by having a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Like, I'm more than happy to just chill in the few days that I get off work or whatever. You know, I enjoy just being able to just chill out, watch YouTube, do whatever.
Do your taxes.
No.
I can't imagine just chilling watching YouTube videos or watching a TV show and going, this would be much improved if I had another person here fucking distracting me.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
No, genuinely, like I've always said this. Like, you can go back on the podcast. I've said it before, but like, I generally don't recommend relationships to people, especially our age, because you know they're gonna fuck you up more than they're gonna help you. Like, it's taken like a lot of relationships and shit to get to where I am now, to be the sort of person that I am to now, and even that's not fucking perfect. So why on earth were you going to get into a relationship like at our age where it's probably going to end in the nicest way? Like, even mine has that risk, you know what I mean? I'll happily accept that. I accepted that before I asked her out.
Yeah.
So, you know, spend these years before there's, like my mum would always say this to me, before you've got responsibilities and bills and shit, you know, enjoy it, spend your money, have fun, go with your friends, travel, do what you got to do now. No, there's no rush on life, is there?
No, there's no rush on life at all.
Especially not Sammy's got a mortgage to save for.
That's true.
Here we go again. It's over an hour.
Okay, cool. Should we end it there then?
Yeah, we can end it there.
We can end it there. Oh my! I actually managed to fill an episode.
Well done, Stephen. Sam, it's your turn next week.
My turn, get lost.
Sam will be like, guys, what saving bonds do you have?
So what investments are you currently looking into?
I have one investment and it's my company.
I have one investment and that's into my future. Anyway, guys, it's been a good one.
Yeah, this is a good welcome back, I guess. Even though the last episode we had a literal celebrity on, we're like, yeah, this one was much better. No, I'm still not over that. That's it. You guys will see that in April. That was fucking awesome.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was great. Ended up being over 2 hours. My footage is like 2 hours 20 minutes.
Yeah, no, I uploaded a lot to Sam. I'm so sorry.
I can't
take
wait
your
for
time.
Sam to have that one.
Yeah, take.
He's good. He's got 3 months.
Yeah. It's literally 2 podcast episodes worth. Oh. But anyway, guys. Stephen, give the outro as always, my good sir.
If you subscribe to the channel, new episodes hopefully every Wednesday.
I think
Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Paul1Pod.
Sorry, Matt, can you say that again?
I think there's spunk on my glasses.
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh
shit, I've just opened Sony Vegas, so I can't hear you guys. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute, when I opened Sony Vegas, my Discord stopped. There we go.
I thought that was that bad that you left.
No, I opened Sony Vegas
I'll tell you
and it cuts out my
I'm
audio.
definitely putting that on Twitter. Just Matt going, I think there's spunk on my glasses. Anyway, we'll see you next Wednesday.
See you later, guys. Have a good one.
What's Matt doing post-retirement? There's spunk on my glasses.
See you later, guys.
Bye. Steve is a virgin.